Scanner. Hello everybody, I am here to talk to you today about homeschooling and its many benefits, methods, and of course its stereotypes. Now the definition of homeschooling, according to Dr. Sarah Manher, the Education Deputy Commissioner for Curriculum and Education, is homeschooling is a choice made by parents to provide their children's education at home rather than enrolling them through the public school system. Now a lot of you may be thinking, why would I want to keep my kids at home? They're already crazy as it is, why would I want to keep them around? But according to homeschoolinfo.org, there are a lot of really good reasons why we should homeschool our kids. One of them, it allows parents to mold their child's thinking and just their value system and how they work and their work study habits. If there's a family that just really believes something really strongly and wants to make sure that their children understand just that value, then homeschooling is a great way to make sure that the kids are constantly, just that they constantly have that around and they get used to that. It also allows children to work at their own pace. A lot of times if you put a child in a school, they have to work at the same pace as all of their peers, which you can see the problem comes when you're in math class and you have Bobby who's really good at math and he does it really fast, and then he has to wait for the other students like Susie who may not be so good at math. So instead of going on and continuing to fulfill his potential, he's having to wait for the other students. Where at home, he can work through math as fast as he can and spend his time on other subjects that he may not be as good at. Also, at home you can focus more on the important subjects. Oftentimes today in our public school system, the reading, writing, and math are not quite at the level that they need to be at. When you homeschool your child, you can make sure that they're getting that good education that they need to get. It also gives the kids a chance just to be kids. We put a lot of stress on our kids today just to grow up and just get to that point where you're doing things, you're being productive. We don't give them enough time to just relax and go outside and play in the dirt and be children. We don't give them time. Homeschooling allows them to be at home, get their work done as fast as they can, and go out and enjoy themselves. It also gives you more flexibility with your time, not only the child's time, but not only the time for schooling, but also for extracurricular activities. If your child's really interested in music, or if they're really interested in sports, you can get your school done really fast at home. There's no homework, so you have time to go out, play that sport you love, or get into music. Now there's several different methods for homeschooling. There's a couple different popular ones. One of them is the Charlotte Mason method. This one involves a lot of literature. This is a good one if your child likes to read. What you do is you take good literature and you pretty much take all of their work from that book. Another method is classical education. This is in addition to the normal subjects like reading, writing, math, science. You add things like Latin, Hebrew, religion, and logic and reasoning. Another really popular method, which I think this is the most popular method, is the eclectic style, which is good if you're homeschooling multiple kids at the same time. Basically what you do is you take certain subjects from different curriculums and put them all together to make a curriculum that's perfect for your child. So if your child is maybe not so much of a reader, it would be a bad thing to put a lot of books in their curriculum. But then if you do have a child that loves to read, you're going to want to make sure that all of their subjects have reading so that they stay interested. It's just definitely a good way to homeschool. As I was doing my research, I discovered that where there's a lot of benefits for the kids homeschooling, a lot of the arguments I saw against homeschooling were from the parents' side. Many parents are worried that, I'm not sure how I would do this, I don't know what I'm going to do, I don't know if I can do it, I don't know if I can commit to that. Well, I'm here to ease your fear. The only requirement that the United States requires you to have to homeschool your children. There's two different things. You either have to have a high school diploma, you have to either be a certified teacher, or you just have to provide good evidence that you can provide a good education for your child. And this is according to the 2008 Home Instruction Statute. There's another big fear with homeschooling that we see often, and it's, of course, the stereotype. You've all seen this, the look that you get when you say, "Hey, I'm a homeschooler." And people look at you like, "Oh, you're one of those." Well, I'm here to tell you today that there are a lot of different ways to help ease social issues. One of the ways is you can involve your kids in a co-op. A co-op is pretty much just a group of families who are all homeschooling, who get together, and each parent teaches a certain subject to that small group of kids. It's a great way to make sure that the kids stay in a group and get to socialize a lot. So I hope that you enjoyed this presentation, and I'm here to tell you that homeschooling is a great option.